Hello, sacred friends, and welcome to another Sacred Circle reading. So today we have a very special message, and it is from Lord Ganesha. So I was called to do this reading as we are currently celebrating Ganesh Chaturthi, which is the day that Ganesha was born. And I feel that it is a special time since it is, the Ganesha festival that's going on, and Lord Ganesha, wants to share a special message. So note that this intention has been set, that if you find this reading is meant for you. It is a timeless reading. So whenever you're meant to reach it, it is meant for you to reach it at that time. And we're honored to have Lord Ganesha today in the Sacred Circle and his attunement. So looking forward to the reading, and let's get into it. So just before we get into the reading, I just want to maybe take a few seconds to just explain how the Sacred Circle works. So the Sacred Circle is an attunement of energy, and today we have the attunement of Lord Ganesha. It works in an overflowing, circular movement of energy with main focal points, as well as the main focal card, which we will draw. The direction of flow kind of flows in whichever direction the energy, currently wants to flow, but it is ever moving. So it can be linked. So take whatever resonates with you in the reading and leave the rest lovingly behind. Okay, great. Let's get into the reading. Hi, sacred friends. So today for the Lord Ganesha reading, the focal card that was chosen was Unity. Okay, great. Let's get into the spread. Hello, sacred friends, and welcome to your Sacred Circle spread for today's special message from Lord Ganesha. So just before we get into the actual details of the spread, I just want to break down of how the reading is going to work today. So first we will do general messages. We'll then pick if there's any additional messages that Lord Ganesha wants to make mention of, and then any blessings or gifts, since it is a very special time. And we will then do the last bonus round, which is to make a wish. So stick around for that, and let's get into the Sacred Circle spread. Okay, so kicking off the first part of the reading with the general messages from Lord Ganesha. So as highlighted in the intro, the first on the focal card was Unity. And the first thing that I heard when this card came out was things are coming together. So this could mean in a variety of aspects. Firstly, I think there's a unification here with certain areas in your life, and where things are now coming together. Things that may have been, maybe slow in the past, stagnant, things you were not seeing moving, is now definitely going to start moving. And it feels as though like with Unity, there was a divine plan, with now things coming together. So everything that has happened and will take place now is what was meant to happen. I feel there's a lot of divine intervention here. And Lord Ganesha is saying that, you don't have to worry, because what was meant to be will be, and what has, come to pass was meant to come to pass. So, in every aspect and in every area of your life, I feel as though Lord Ganesha is saying that had to come to pass in order for you to take the next steps and to take the next step in this journey, according to maybe your soul blueprint. So with the Unity card, like I said, with things coming together, I feel as though it feels as though like a culmination of things, it's like, in when you look at it from a movie perspective, where you see the beginning and the intro of the movie, and then you see the main plot, and then you get to the climax and you wonder what's the ending, but then you realize that when you reach to the end of the movie, and you kind of see all the extra credits, and you go through and kind of ponder about what the movie was about, you kind of you see that everything fits together. So every scene that took place was meant to be there for a reason. And I feel as though now this is the culmination where you are stepping into the higher aspect, let's say, of your movie, of your life, with everything that's now coming together that should have been. I feel as though also this Unity card is saying, with unification, is that now is the right time, for things to come together. You have reached this path, and you're entering into this phase where it is the right time for you to enter, because you would have already reached a certain amount of spiritual growth and a certain amount of accomplishments in this, in this lifetime for you to reach this path. Because I also feel, as Lord Ganesha is saying, is that if this, whatever, and we will get into it step by step, whatever this next part that is happening, had it come, sooner, you wouldn't have been ready for it. And it wouldn't have maybe had the greatest impact that it would or should have had, if it came in earlier. So I feel as though with him saying that the right time is now, and with things coming together, it's like they're falling into place and into the right place at the right time. So I feel the first thing that Lord Ganesha is mentioning here with falling into place is the honoring path. And I feel as though in this specific message, Lord Ganesha is saying is that there is going to be some sort of recognition and honor that you will be receiving. Now, this could also be twofold, because firstly, it could be for those that are working on a certain project. You're now reaching a culmination where you're reaching the path of honor and recognition. For others, it could be those that are now starting new projects, or starting a new journey in life, and you're now entering the honoring path, meaning you're entering that phase of your life where it's going to just be like full of glamour, full of light, full of shine, and full of recognition. It could also mean, with the honoring path, Ganesha is saying that he is so proud of how far you've come on this path, and he's congratulating you. And it's sort of like, you're now on the stage, you at the center stage, and the universe is applauding you for how far you've come, in this lifetime, and for everything that you've been through. Because, with it all being now tied in together, I feel as though you're also going to see, like I said, with the movie analogy, of why certain things had to happen, in the plot of, let's say, life, for you to kind of understand the substance of the story. Because I feel as though every movie, when a director and a producer is kind of making the movie has to have some sort of a substance, a message, a key message that they want to leave with the audience, when the movie's over. So I feel as though, in this phase of your life, you're going to understand these key messages as you enter this phase of the honoring path, and you're entering like a golden pathway, and then I heard, as you walk the golden pathway, you will experience miracles and magic every day. So I feel as though now when you're stepping into this honoring path, you're going to see those miracles come about around you. You're going to see the light, you're going to see the shine, you're going to see the sparkle of life. I think if you may have been in a phase that was stagnant, and where life maybe lost a little bit of its sparkle or luster, the sparkle is coming back into your life, with you receiving recognition. I also feel as though, with this honoring path, for some, it might seem as though, if you were never recognized for your work in the past, and although, you should have received some sort of recognition, but it was always denied at some stage, or you never had the opportunity, to kind of follow the path that you wanted to follow in life. This next phase is opening up pathways and gateways for you to do that. And Lord Ganesha is saying that now is the right time. Maybe, like I said previously, maybe, couple of years, ago, if you wanted to start something, it maybe wasn't the right time. And I feel as though also, with this being the right time, I feel as though the universe is supporting you in this time, because maybe, like they say, the stars have aligned for this to happen, and it was fated to happen, and this had to happen in this right time, for you to kind of step into this honoring path. And the next card we have is the White Witch, which is Be the Light. Yeah, I feel as though, overall the energy of the sacred circle, I feel as though you may have been in an area or in a, let's say in a mindset, negative mindset, or there may have been a lot of, challenges, and you may have also been in a phase, let's say, like a tough cycle phase. So I believe that, we go through 7-year cycles. And I'd heard once from, Diane Cooper had mentioned that we have an overriding archangel, and every 7 years, our guardian angel, kind of has a meeting with our overriding archangel. I believe it's either Archangel Metatron, Archangel Michael, I believe there's some other archangels as well. But, after that 7 years, when you enter into that 7-year cycle, it's kind of like a collaboration between the universe and your spirit guides as to how far you've come and how are you doing on this journey or path, the blueprint that you set out, when you reincarnated in this lifetime. So I feel as though this past phase or this past cycle may have been a challenging cycle, one that, although with its challenges, brought a lot of growth, but it also left like an imprint on your aura and an imprint in your mind where you may be stuck in a sort of a negative mindset, and you're fighting, this shadow, let's say your shadow self, and Ganesha is also saying that it's okay to let go. It's okay to let go of that now, because you are moving into a cycle of light where you will be the light. And Ganesha is also saying that remember who you are, because you might be stuck in this negative mindset and have forgotten, who you truly are. And he's saying that, as you step into this new honoring path, remember who you are. Remember how much you are loved. Remember the kind of ascended soul that you are, the high level soul that you are, because you have, I feel, from all the the entire spread, that those that are watching this reading are very high level souls. So I with that being said, if you are on this ascension path, these type of souls do understand the journey of life. And sometimes we may get stuck in certain let's say hooks and corners where we forget why we came to why we reincarnated, why we came into this lifetime, what we strived, what we wanted to achieve, because we're so stuck in this heavy force or heavy negative mindset that kind of keeps us trapped. So I also believe, with that being said, Lord Ganesha is saying that whatever is holding you and keeping you trapped and lost in this maze, he's going to help you to let it go. He's going to help you to find the pathway for you to enter into this honoring path. And he's saying it's okay to let go, because sometimes also, we fear the unknown. We sort of get into this comfort zone, although it's maybe in a struggle, so in this phase of struggle, but we know it, right? We understand it, and we're used to it. So we kind of, imagine that, okay, this cycle is never going to end, but I'm okay with it. I've made peace with it. But Ganesha is saying, no, there's a bigger path for you. There's an honoring path waiting for you here in this next phase and this next cycle. And he's saying that you should let it go. It's okay to let go now. It's okay to let the universe, take over. Things have aligned, the stars have aligned, and it's time for you now to get what you rightly deserve. The next card that we also have here is Hidden Motivations. So I feel every time, when I see this card, I do feel as though, and if you can see, sorry, I just want to show you. It's always like the curtains are drawn, are veiled. And then in the middle, we have the section of, lost dreams. So I feel as though Ganesha is saying, two messages here. Firstly, that this honoring path that you're about to take is going to be a path leading you to your manifestations and your dreams. And it could have been, like I said, when we're in a sort of struggling phase in our life, we kind of, lose sight of the dreams we once had. We're like, oh, it's just a dream. It'll never come true. It's just something that we may have held close to our heart. And we feel as though every struggle, it kind of gets further and further away from us, to achieve. But Lord Ganesha is saying that you need to let go of that mindset. You need to now step into this path that you were always meant to step into, because it's a golden pathway that's going to lead you straight to your wishes and your manifestations and the dreams you once had. I feel as though these dreams could be, dreams from your childhood even, that you might have, life could have been, tough up until now, where you never thought that your dreams you had as a child would ever come true. And I feel as though Ganesha is saying that no, with this new phase, this is sort of like a life-changing message. Yeah, so like I said, it's a life-changing message that he's trying to say, because things are going to change. And whatever you dreamt of, whatever you wished, to come true in this lifetime is going to come true. And I feel as though, like I said, these wishes could be like far away wishes that maybe you even forgotten about. You could have just said, written about it one day in a journal or journaled about it a long time ago. I feel as though these were like past wishes and manifestations that you never thought could come true. And I feel also Ganesha is saying here is that, with the stars and the moon alignment here, like this is the time is now. Everything is aligned. The universe is aligned. And the time is now for you to get what you rightly deserve and what you've always wished and held close to your heart. I feel as though, with the lady holding her hands here, I felt as though these were the wishes that you held really close to your heart, really close to your soul. These are like soul type wishes that you always wanted to manifest in this lifetime. And Ganesha is saying that now is the time as you step into this life-changing cycle. The message here is that do not give up hope, because it's coming. It's coming. It's still maybe a little shrouded now, so you're not able to see it, but you've seen maybe a slight glimmer and a slight glimmer of hope. Or this is the reading, for you, where he is providing the slight glimmer for you. And he's showing you, in this landscape here, of what is to come. It's like the curtain now in this, and I don't know why this movie analogy is coming, where we're seeing a sneak peek, like a trailer of what's to come. And what's to come is full of joy and love and happiness and all your wishes and manifestations coming true. I feel also for some that, wanted to start a family and have a family life. This is also something that is coming through. Also those that are looking for, the significant counterparts and the significant other to start a family. I feel that's also coming through. For those that are in a relationship and want to move to the next level in the relationship, that's also, going to be part of this next phase, this next cycle. So I feel it's a whole life-changing message here that Ganesha wants to kind of portray and give you a slight, let's say, trailer to, where you get to see, and it's like just like a glimmer of hope, that he's saying that just trust, because with this trust in higher forces here with the shaman, I feel as though, you always knew that you've wanted this in your life, and there may have came a cycle in your life where you thought, okay, it's coming true. You've always kept like maybe in the past kept an eye out, where, okay, is it happening now? You get like sort of like a hint or a glimmer, and you're like, okay, no, it's happening, and then it doesn't happen, and then when it doesn't happen, it kind of gives you or pushes you back into that negative mindset of, it will never happen, and Ganesha is saying, no, this is no longer going to happen like this. You're no longer going to be stuck in this maze, because the time is right. And with this clock, even with the shaman holding the clock, I feel as though your ancestors here are also holding the time, and they were holding the space for you, and saying that, we are going to be celebrating with you, and the time is now. You are stepping into the cycle, into this life-changing cycle, and life-changing phase of your life, that it's going to bring about a lot of, your wishes and dreams coming through, and also you're going to get recognition for something. I feel as though this is kind of like a big sort of recognition, where you're going to be seen. And I feel could be also for some, global success, projects that, reach the entire world, reach the entire collective. And for others, it's, it could be just, where your community and your family and friends are like, wow, where they don't even recognize you when you step into this new cycle. You'll be like a new person, and people will wonder, how did you get there? Because they would have noted, where you came from where you came to how you got there. And you might even be, writing a book, and a story and a legacy of how you actually achieved, by keeping the faith and whatever you did in terms of manifestations and holding the positive mindset and just striving day by day. This will be something that you can share with other people, because people want to know about your success and how you reach the heights that you're about to reach in this next phase of your life. Because like I said, I do feel as though you're reaching great heights here, and it could be in your career, it could be you starting a new career. For others it could be like promotions, but I feel as though you'll be playing a pivotal role here that is seen. So it's not just a role that is taken by anyone. I feel that only very few special people get to take this role in life. And I feel this is what Ganesha is saying, is that he's giving, he's opening the curtains here, and showing you this glimmer of hope, because he wants you to continue to strive and continue on the path that you're on, because you are now leading yourself towards this honoring path. And he's saying that, not a lot of people get to experience this success and this recognition that you're about to experience, but it is something that was always meant to be for you. It's just that now the time has aligned, with the moon cycles here also. Yeah, so with the shaman card here and the cycle card, I believe Lord Ganesha is saying is that, for you to experience these experiences, right, that you wanted, the universe has always kept all of these prayers and wishes close to their heart, just as how you have kept it close to your heart. They haven't forgotten, and Lord Ganesha is saying that, as much as you've kept all of your wishes, close to heart, so has the universe, and they wanted to kind of, bestow all of these blessings at the right time for you to experience it in the best way possible, because I feel with unity usually means long lasting, everlasting. So I feel as though with this everlasting message, the universe wanted to kind of make sure that it was given to you at this right time so that it would be everlasting, that whatever you are now manifesting in this life-changing cycle that you're entering into is going to be something that will last, and I feel as though with the unity and holding it all together, things had to unite in such a way with the stars, the moon, and the entire maybe solar kind of planetary alignment needed to be done in such a way so that it would give that boost and ensure that whatever is now coming into your cycle, in this life-changing cycle of yours, and this next phase is going to be long lasting, and it's going to last for the rest of your life. I feel as though these dreams and manifestations that are coming in here are going to also be something of a legacy that you'll be leaving behind, because with the honoring path that we saw, I feel as though the honoring path that you are moving into is also honoring path where you'll be leaving a legacy, maybe just for your generation, but it could also be a legacy in the world, for those that are reaching and attuning to global success. I feel as though you also maybe in this project you may be sharing something that is sacred, something that you've kind of brought with you from past lives, and by you entering this honoring path, you're also going to be sharing it with the collective in such a way that it's going to help the collective also rise in terms of vibration and frequency. The next card that we also had here was the Lady. Enjoy growth and reap rewards. So here I also feel like Lord Ganesha is saying now is the time for you to reap the rightful rewards that was always meant for you, and I feel he's just giving reiterating the same message that you needed for things to ripen, for it to be at the best possible way for it to enter your life, because he wanted you to always have the best. I feel as though the message here from the universe, divine, and from Lord Ganesha is that they wanted the best for you. Yeah, I believe that the universe is saying, they always wanted the best for you. So I believe that now they're saying it's the season where things have ripened. It's grown to the extent that it needed to grow. And this is the best time, for this, whatever it is, to transpire in your life, because they wanted the best outcome in every situation in your life. And in this next phase, this is the time where things have aligned. And you have undergone things that you needed to undergo. You've grown to the extent that you needed to grow and learn any life lessons that you may have learned that's going to help you in this life-changing cycle that you're about to step into. Yeah, I feel because the entire message, kind of circulates in terms of you now entering a life-changing phase of your life. Everything is about to change. Manifestations are about to come in. Wishes are about to come true. And it feels as though, that Ganesha is giving you a trailer in terms of what is to come. And he's saying that, hang in there because you are almost there. I feel with letting go, like we've seen, earlier, as mentioned, Lord Ganesha is saying is that either every door that may have closed for you in the past, was never a door that was meant for you, because he always wanted what was best. He wanted what was better for you. And so did the divine. The entire universe, I feel, has conspired for you to receive this in the best possible way. And I feel as though, now with this door being opened, right, for you, and, all of your negative thoughts or maybe negative mindset, like I said, is holding you from entering this door. Ganesha is saying that now is the time, it's okay to let it go, because now you can see, with the path being here, like we mentioned, the honoring path, and the golden pathway that's now okay for you to enter into, because this door that was meant for you is now opened, and it was the best door that the universe wanted to open for you. I also feel as though, with elder here and move beyond ancestral patterns, I feel as though, certain things and certain doors that may have closed in the past could have been due to, ancestral karma, maybe an ancestral kind of challenge or struggle that you came on this lifetime to kind of conquer, and also to move your generations through. So the universe is also proud of what you've done and how you've overcome this, because you've now broken some sort of ancestral struggle, and the entire lineage is free because of what you maybe have achieved. And I think this also has to do with the honoring path, because you are the chosen one here to do it. I think you came into this lifetime with a specific purpose and goal in mind, in order to also break some sort of ancestral lineage curses, maybe karma that needed to be broken, and you were the strongest one to do it. You were the white witch here, the light in this maze, and I feel as though you were the one legacy wise also to break it, and the universe is also so proud. And your ancestors, like I said earlier, is that they've been holding this space for you because they knew you could do it and achieve it in this lifetime. So I feel as now that you have shifted all of this, and you've come and everything has been unified in such a miraculous way, the universe is saying now is the right time to step into this path and this golden pathway that will be everlasting. And the wishes that will now come true are going to be those everlasting wishes, not wishes just here for today and tomorrow. It's like a legacy, everlasting, till the end of your lifetime, I feel. I also feel as though, we said, is that some manifestations, you may have seen come true, or maybe in life, maybe you pushed for something to come true, and you really pushed, and it wasn't what it turned out to be. You might have met certain connections that thought were the one, but they didn't end up being the one. And you could have gotten hurt, and then kind of been trapped in the same dark thought and dark maze here that we have in this card here. And this could have also led you, to kind of giving up hope and not believing that the best was meant for you. Like I said in the beginning, it could have been where you now became comfortable and became okay with, well, this is the best that life's gonna get, because whatever I've wanted, higher than this, is never gonna come in. And Lord Ganesha is saying that is not the case. The universe has always been there to support you, and anything that has been I've actually heard, what I'm hearing now is the divine's rejection is the divine's protection. So they were trying to protect you in all aspects of these doors that were closing behind you, because they knew that it was not the best for you, and they wanted the best for you. And I feel as though now with the cyclical moon coming in, I feel as though you have gone through the dark phases of the moon. You may have already also gone through a dark night of the soul, experienced the dark night of soul, and I feel as though certain shadowy aspects of you going through the dark night of the soul may have lingered in your mindset. So you may be still carrying these thoughts with you, and you're fighting your shadow self here. I feel as though you may be looking at yourself in this card. I feel as though you're following your shadow path here, and the shadow path is not leading you out of the maze. It's kind of leading you further into the maze, and you're further trapped, and you're not seeing the light. So Ganesha is saying that you need to let go of these dark thoughts. You need to let go of any remnants of the past, whatever you may be carrying, that hopelessness, that despair, any form of depression, because it may, you might be seeing the light, and then you go back to this kind of stuck in this maze, and then you see the light and you get stuck in the maze because you're following the shadow, shadow part of yourself. And Lord Ganesha is saying that no, you need to follow the light. You need to follow this honoring path that's been laid out for you now, because it's coming. This life-changing cycle that you're stepping into is a life-changing cycle. That very meaning behind it, it's going to change your life completely. And there is no room for these dark thoughts and for these negative or toxicity things to be here. He wants to clear the path for you, because Lord Ganesha is the remover of obstacles, and he is coming in here to remove any hindrance, any sort of whatever left over dark shadows that may still be lingering. He's saying that there's no place for that in this path that you are now following, this golden pathway. And I feel as though he is here to support you, and the universe is here to support you. I feel as though here with this unity card also, and this angel holding the world, I felt as though they held this world for you. They've been holding it back for you, just for you. You're that special to the universe. You're that special to the divine that they've held it, close to them, and they want you now to experience and see the stars and see the light and see the sparkle once again in life, because everything in your life is about to change. You're about to kind of enter a full-on sparkling year, with things shining and things gleaming, and the universe is now, ready to watch all of this happen to you. They've said that, with the best yet to come, it's just going to get like better. There's no there's not going to be any end to it, like I said, because it's going to be everlasting. Every chapter now going forward is just going to be better. And you might be seeing this already with the intuition and note of intuitive messages here. I feel as though the universe has given you some glimpses. Maybe you would have seen it in other tarot readings, or if you are a reader yourself, you may be seeing it in the cards that you pulled. I feel as though the universe has sort of tried to give you this sneak peek trailer, in other aspects where maybe you've been seeing signs and synchronicities. You may be seeing certain symbologies that are very special, only that you would understand. I feel as though here with the White Witch and the symbology here, certain things that you intuitively know about things coming. And I feel as though you felt that something big is coming, because this honoring path is something big. I don't feel as though this is just going to be something like a small change. I feel as though this is like a life-changing, life-altering phase that you're entering into, where everything in your life changes. It's not where it's just one aspect of your life. I feel as though whatever happens it's going to ripple through every part of your life, and you're going to feel that change in every section, be it relationships, career, opportunities, emotional standing with your mindset, even here moving away from the dark thoughts, because the universe is now backing you, behind you. They always were, I feel, because they always had a good intention, and they sort of had your back in every scenario, and they were closing doors that were not not good for you, even doors that you kind of forced open, and then you kind of had to learn that, okay, though this door maybe was not for me. I feel as though, because life is about free will, right? We all have the free will, and we have the chance to make our own destiny, but certain things I do feel are prescribed, and these are now the things that the universe wants to give you and bless you, because it's the bestest and the bestest the bestest of things, and I feel as though now everything is ripe in your life. Things are set to go. You need to let go of whatever is kind of like holding you and keeping you stagnant in the stagnant energy, and the universe is saying it's okay. It's okay. I heard it's okay, so it's okay to let go. I feel maybe like, when we hold on to things a little bit too tightly, by us, getting into this comfort zone, we kind of also ignore, and we don't see the light that the universe is trying to shine. So the universe is saying that there is a glimmer here, and by you seeing and getting a sneak peek behind the curtain here, in this reading and in this message from Lord Ganesha, I feel as though it's the catalyst and the push, for you to kind of get into that positive mindset and get into that, that sparkling energy and luster of life, so that, this next life-changing chapter starts coming in and a lot faster. I do feel as though here with the moon, because we are entering into the eclipse season, I do feel as though powerful shifts may happen there. So from a timing perspective, I do feel as though, like I said, I do feel it was kind of quick. It's something that is coming around the corner here. I don't feel as though, because I feel as though a chapter is closing and a new chapter is opening, with things now unified and things have come together. I think, and with the angel looking directly here, the light is already open. The door is open here. Even in the letting go card, the door is wide open. And it's just now for you to take that necessary steps forward, as you enter into this next chapter in your life. Okay, so let's get further messages in the next part of the reading. Okay, been called to this deck here, so let's see for additional messages from Lord Ganesha. Got that one. I do feel like the overriding message here is that you're entering into a life-changing cycle. This is life-changing messages that the universe and Lord Ganesha wants you to know. I feel as though, like I said, it's a trailer, you know, of what is to come. And I feel that Lord Ganesha is also saying, get ready. I feel as though the universe is, you know, kind of backing you here and saying, get ready, because things are about to change. And, you know, by them giving you this glimmer and this sneak peek, it's sort of like a real, you know, push in the right direction. And they're saying that it's like, you know, you close your eyes and then this happens. And you wonder how it kind of came into your life, but then you realize that the universe was always, you know, behind you in this. Yeah, so I just feel as though what's coming is it's coming around the corner, around the bend, and the universe is saying, yeah, get ready for it. Okay, wow. We have miracles. Expect the wondrous to emerge. I mean, this card has come up in quite a few readings. If you're interested, you know, you can check out my other readings, because yeah, a lot of them had, you know, the miracles card. So I do feel like the universe is saying here that now you can expect, you know, for wondrous things to enter into your life. And things that, you know, like I said, you may have thought that, oh, you know, it's never going to happen in my life. I can let go of those things. And then now it's just wondrously, you know, it emerges. And I feel also with the miracles card here, you know, and the smoke coming out of the genie lamp, I feel as though the smoke is now coming out, right? So it feels as though manifestations and dreams and miracles are now going to enter your life as we speak. You know, you've turned the cycle. This life-changing chapter is happening now. And again, we see the moon, you know, significance of the moon there. So I do feel like we're getting a hint from Lord Ganesha with regards to the lunar cycles. And I feel as though all your dreams manifestations are going to happen in such a miraculous and wondrous way that, you know, when you enter this honoring path, because it's coming directly on the honoring path, it's going to feel like a miracle, where people are also going to wonder, like, wow, how did this happen? You know, how did you go from, let's say, 1 to a million? You know, in overnight? But you know, you yourself know that it was not an overnight story. You know about the challenges and the growth that you have gotten, and the stages of life that you've reached, you know, to attain this. So for us, maybe for others, it's like, oh, it's a miracle, but the universe is saying, no, you deserved it, because you worked hard to get to where you want to be, and this is what you rightly deserve, and you deserve the best. Like I said, I'm just hearing, you know, in this whole reading, you deserve the best. And I feel as though the universe is saying that now it might seem like magic is entering into your life, but you were the magic that also, you know, brought this in. So the universe is working with you and not against you, and they've always worked with you. You know, I think somewhere in your subconscious also, you know this, you know, as this man is holding this lamp, I always feel the faith that you have held. I feel that the lamp is representing that faith, you know, and that trust in the divine force, in the divine forces and your ancestors and your spirit guides, you know, and God and source, that you've always held this faith, and now you're seeing, you know, all of this positivity and this with the wishes coming true and coming out of the lamp, and the lamp signifying, you know, your faith, and because of your faith being the driver in all these miracles that's about to enter into your life. We then have navigating by the stars, follow your bliss. Yeah, I feel, you know, with this card here, like I said, you know, everything has been navigated by the universe and by the stars. Things have now come into alignment in the way that it needed to come into for you to kind of travel this golden path. And this golden path is going to be full of bliss. It's going to be full of happiness, like I said, full of sparkle, full of joy, and full of abundance. I feel as though you've like I said, you've always looked to the stars, and you've looked, maybe, you know, you've always prayed about certain manifestations and wishes, you know, to come true in your life, and the universe has heard this. The universe has kept, note of all of this, and now, you're going to be navigated by the universe to follow into this path, this golden pathway that is waiting for you. So I think it's going to become clear to you as to where you should go, because it's going to feel right. It's going to feel happy. It's a pathway that's not going to feel like a struggle or a force. You're going to happily follow it because it's going to lead to your bliss. So I feel that's also a clue of how you know, is this pathway for me? Because it's going to feel like right. It's going to have that right fit, because now the puzzles have unified. It's fit. They fit together. Things are falling into place the way that they need to, and it's not going to be like a struggle. It's going to be like a smooth flowing, where things just come together miraculously, even where wondrous things emerge. Opportunities come into your life. Connections grow stronger. You meet the right connections. You might be meeting your soul tribe, your soul family, meeting the one, for those that are looking, or for those that are in a relationship where your bond gets stronger, for those that are wanting to start a family. All of these things start happening, and it just starts happening in a smooth way. It's no longer a struggle, because now this next chapter in this life cycle, this life-changing chapter that you're about to start, is going to have that more smooth, go with the flow effect, as opposed to struggle and you being lost and not knowing where to go, and lost in this maze, where your thoughts are now clear. You see the stars, you see the navigation, and you're just following the divine, and I think that's also what Ganesha is saying, is that to let go and let the divine take over. Follow your divine instinct, follow your intuition, because you are, with the earlier message of remembering who you are. This, you've always knew, that, I feel as though, you've always known that, you came here to do something special. You came here to be recognized, right? You came for your work to be recognized, for you to leave a legacy, for you to leave a message. I feel as though you've always known it, but somehow in life, with the travesty and the struggles and the challenges that you may have faced, kind of blinded you from this hindsight and this intuition that you've always had. And the universe is now saying to navigate by the stars, navigate by your faith, and follow your bliss, because this is where this path is leading you to next. Oh wow, rainbow blessings. Wow. Blessings are showering your life. I mean, can it get more clearer than this? And it's following directly on, it's falling directly on enjoy growth and reap rewards, right? I just feel as though, like I said, this chapter is just going to be full of blessings. You're not going to even know, and it's also falling on the hidden, motivations here. So I feel as though these blessings that are coming in here may just be slightly hidden right now, but once it comes in, and once you see the rainbow, it's just going to be blessings upon blessings upon blessings. And a lot of the collective readings that I've done, of recent, has said this. So I do feel as though the collective is moving into a higher chapter, as a collective, in humankind. So I do feel as though we are rising, and now that things have aligned and the universe has kind of placed things in the best way possible for you, there's just going to be like a rainbow of blessings. So you're going to see blessings of every color, blessings of every nature, and like I said, it's in blessings in all areas of your life. Wow, this is a magical reading. Great adventure, take a risk, venture forward. I mean, I'm saying it again, because we've seen the same repetition in other readings. So I feel as though this life changing chapter is going to be an adventure. It's going to be something that you will never have experienced before. I feel as though it's also experiences that you've always wanted to venture forward and experience, but never had the opportunity to do so. I feel now that the universe is supporting you, behind you, and being the navigator here for you to follow your bliss and to follow your path. They're saying that you should take the step forward now, because now is the right time. Now that the stars have aligned and things have come together in such a miraculous way, and this path that's emerged here, this honoring path, it's going to lead to success. It's going to lead you to this chapter that's going to be full of adventure and you experiencing new experiences. And I think wishes and manifestations that you've always wanted to experience. I also feel with this great adventure, if you've always wanted life to be an adventure, but it's always been like, stagnant routine, kind of followed a routine kind of trajectory where you can expect what's going to happen next. Every day is like sort of the same, kind of falls into the same way. You will. That's why I said in the beginning, you may have felt as though life is never going to change. It's the same thing over and over again. I'm happy with it. Maybe not happy with it, but I've made peace with it. But Lord Ganesha is saying here, no, life is meant to be an adventure. Life is meant to be about you experiencing new things. So get into that same childlike wonder where you had the wishes and dreams that you may have had as a child, or you've journaled about, wrote about. Maybe your 13-year-old, 14, 16-year-old self wanted to experience something crazy even. Lord Ganesha is saying that now is the time, with you having the right opportunities, the right doors being placed in front of you, you having this abundance also that comes with you experiencing all these blessings. Now is the time for you also to experience these things, but like in the best way. Coming back to the overriding message here is that, you experiencing what you want to experience, but in the best possible way, that it leaves an impact, it leaves, it's everlasting. It's not just like a overnight, if it's a success, not an overnight, just an overnight success and then it dims. This is like legacy success upon successes, blessings upon blessings. So I feel as though now this path that you are going and this adventure that you're taking, and you're steering into this next life-changing cycle is going to be full on adventurous in such a way that it's experiences that you never thought you would get to experience, but you always wanted to experience. So Lord Ganesha is saying now is the time. Step forward, take the risk and venture forward, as this is going to be completely life-changing for you. The next card we have is Wandering Path, Enjoy the Journey. Yeah, I mean, wow, guys. With the culmination of the way the messages have unfolded here, Lord Ganesha is saying, now is the time for you to enjoy this journey. The map has been laid out, the pathway is clear. There are no longer any obstacles. You may have wandered in this maze, especially, with the wandering path coming on top of the maze. You may have been stuck, with no pathway, no map to lead you out. Felt as though, like I said, every door gets closed. You never know which door to open. But now the universe is behind you. They're backing you. They're navigating the path for you. Your faith has held you steadfast in all of this. The map is now going to become clear, the compass and direction here. You're going to know which step to take next, because like I said, the next steps will be full of bliss. It won't even just be like, oh, I have to take this next step. Oh, can I take this next step? It's like you're going to want to take this next step with this amount of opportunities and adventure that's coming forward. I feel as though, we might also be a little apprehensive when things change, so drastically in this way. But Lord Ganesha is saying it's okay to let go. It's okay to enter this door that's full of abundance. It's full of, sparkle and joy and love and happiness. And maybe the family wishes that you have, and the family wishes that you maybe once had, and opportunities that you wanted to always, take in life. Lord Ganesha is saying that now is the time. It doesn't matter in which stage or which area of life, or stage of life you're in. Now that this next life-changing chapter is a chapter full of wonder. It's a chapter full of miracles. It's a chapter full of success, recognition. Like we saw from the beginning, it's a chapter full of bliss, and it's a chapter full of blessings, and blessings showering upon you in every form of color, in the rainbow. So it's everything that you ever wanted. I feel the universe is bringing it into your life, and I feel as though this could come in such a way, like it comes all at once, so you don't even expect it, because I feel with the moon you won't see this coming. I feel as though, like I said, Ganesha is giving a trailer, and the universe is giving a trailer of what is to come, but you'll never see when this is coming, and you might not have even seen it in your hindsight, but you felt it. You felt something big, but you didn't know like what is coming. You might feel that something big is coming with the intuition that you have, but with your negative mindset and your fear, you could have also just thought, oh God, there's something else coming in that's far worse, and because it's just going to be struggle after struggle. But no, the universe is saying that this is not what is happening. Lord Ganesha is here, and the blessings from the universe is that obstacles are going to be removed, and now you are venturing forward. You are, entering new trajectories, entering new destinations. I feel also for those that want to travel and go to the places you might have seen on the world map or might have placed once like a dream, certain places you want to see. I feel as though Lord Ganesha is saying now is also the opportunity for you to go to see these places, wherever you might have had on your bucket list, maybe certain countries, sites, or places you wanted to visit. I feel as though Ganesha is saying now the pathway is open for you to actually go and travel and see, the world that you want to experience, because this is all the kind of adventure that you wanted to experience in this life since you were a child. It's all coming in and culminating in this next life-changing chapter that you're about to step into. Wow, yeah. I feel as though also Lord Ganesha is saying is that you have you've moved from the past, right? And you've entered this new future that's waiting for you, and this future is only going to be a bliss. I think whatever you've experienced before in terms of darkness is not going to be what this chapter is going to be about. I mean, in life we all have challenges, right? We will have struggles here and there, but I feel as though you've overcome the most of it now. This new chapter now is going to be a chapter of bliss. It's going to be a chapter of happiness. It's just going to be, like I said, it's going to be everlasting, because that's what the universe wanted for you. They wanted for it to be everlasting, and that is why they said that things needed to align for it to happen. The stars needed to kind of shift in the right position for you to have it at the best opportune moment and for it to be everlasting. Wow. Amazing messages. Okay, so let's get some blessings or messages from okay, hold on, that was a lot of cards. Yeah, the energy is strong here. Okay, so let's get some messages from Lord Ganesha here. We have decision. So I feel as though with a decision, you might need to make a certain decision in terms of the path forward. I feel as though Lord Ganesha is saying that he will help you in making this decision, because it's going to be navigated by the stars, right? So the universe is going to be behind you in this decision, but it's also going to be like a decision that's going to be life-changing, like I said, for you to take the next step forward, venture forward, and go towards the adventure now. So you no longer have to be scared. You can let go, and it's okay to let go. You're no longer lost, or you're going to find your way. Basically, you have the map now. And you remembering who you are and why you came, in this lifetime to reincarnate and to experience at a soul level as well. Spiritual quest. Yeah, I feel as though Lord Ganesha is saying that the journey that you were on, it was a spiritual journey. You needed to kind of learn things, grow from certain challenges, maybe grow from the experiences that you had in the past. And now that this quest is continuing, this chapter is full of bliss, because you have reached this level of ascension. You've transcended through the difficult times. You've transcended through the struggles and the challenges, and maybe the tests that life has challenged you with. But I feel as though also it's maybe it's tests that you came on this planet to kind of experience and to grow as a spiritual person. Because I do feel as though those watching are on a level of ascension and a level on a spiritual journey. So I feel as though, like, now once you remember who you are and you get out of this negative mindset, you kind of understand why things also had to go through or had to occur in the way that they needed to occur. And like I said, when you watch the full movie, you then understand why certain plot twists and certain things had to happen with certain scenes having been put in the movie for a reason, because each movie has a substance, right, and a key takeaway of what we want to learn and what we want to leave behind, or the message to the audience. And I feel as though this is now what the universe is saying, is that you are coming into this life-changing chapter, and you will understand at a higher level why things needed to happen and transpire the way that they did. We have priorities. Yeah, I feel with this card here, Lord Ganesha is saying that everything that you want or will need on this journey will be met, right? You won't have to struggle. It will be in your hands. He's also blessing you with the fact that everything that you need to follow this honoring path will be provided by the universe. You won't have to struggle to kind of say, okay, how do I, if I need to move to step A or step B, how will I get there? Because it will be like a smooth, transition from this chapter to the next chapter, and where everything is going to be provided by the universe for you, to take this next step on the honoring path. Wow, we have promise of the future. Yeah, I mean, Lord Ganesha is saying, he is promising you here. He's giving you a promise to say that what lies ahead is complete bliss, is complete blessings, is complete miracles. He's going to be there with you every step of this journey. He's been there. I feel as though you are connected to him. He is one of your spiritual guides. You might also have a very strong connection to him, and he's always been there watching over you. And now the promise of the future is the promise of adventure. It's a promise of bliss. It's a promise of manifestations and dreams coming true. It's a promise of blessings. Wow. He's given his promise here that you can let go, and you can let the universe unfold what needs to be unfolded now, and just step into this chapter that's going to be life-changing in so many ways that you might not even, if you look at it maybe 2-3 months even down the line, you're not going to even understand how everything happened the way that it happened, where your life changes in a complete 360. But it's a promise that the universe has made to you, with you coming onto this planet to incarnate, and this promise is now being fulfilled. Wow, let's get one last card from Lord Ganesha's deck. Courage. Yeah. He's saying, you need to have that courage, that faith, that trust as you step into this next chapter. Because like I said, you might not see it. You might still be in that mindset where, how do I, get from A to B? How am I going to move out of this phase that I'm currently in? If you're currently in a struggle or in a challenge, and Ganesha is saying it's a promise the universe made to you, right? Have the courage, have the faith, have the fortitude that you've always had, and step forward in this adventure that's awaiting for you, because it's going to be full of things you've never imagined. But things that you've always wanted to experience, but it's going to be like even better than what you had in mind or could even have imagined, when you made those wishes and manifestations that the universe have held dear, and are now wanting you to experience. Wow. Amazing messages. Wow. Okay, let's get into the blessing part of the spread. So let's see what blessings Lord Ganesha is going to bless you with in this new chapter. Wow, this has been a real, like I said, life-changing reading. Amazing. Okay, so let's get this. Feel this. Okay, wow. And this one here, wow. Okay, let's see what we have. Okay, so we have May. So May could be of significance here to you. Some watching may be born in May, have a significance to May period. I also feel as though May, with the spring here, it could denote the season of spring. So this could be like a timing, or this could, you could be fully into this chapter by May, or whenever you're watching. So right now when this is being filmed, it's being filmed in September. So by May, so it's October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. So it could be 6 to 7 months from now where you're completely in this new life-changing chapter that you're experiencing, completely of the new. We have the harp, great happiness. Yeah, wow. It's just blessings upon blessings and happiness upon happiness. Wow, guys, success. I mean, yeah, the promise that Ganesha has made and the universe has made to you is just going to be full of happiness and success. victory in some endeavor. Yeah, I feel as though, like I said, with the universe conspiring, to make sure that this is now the time that things needed to happen, because this is the time for you to also experience this victory in all endeavors. I feel in your life, anything that you want to experience, is now is the time you're going to experience it, and you're going to reach this honoring path in such a miraculous way that it's going to be victory upon victory in every area of your life. Forest, muddled, unclear thinking. Yeah, like I said, with the maze and you being in a aspect or in a in a pathway of life where you didn't know where to go, what to do next, how to find your way out. This is all going to be cleared by Lord Ganesha's blessings, where you're going to move out of the shadowy part or the shadow self, that you've been fighting and maybe following into a more positive mindset and into a more positive way of thinking and mind frame of thinking. Broken wishbone. Wish will not be granted. Yeah, I feel as though, like Ganesha is saying, the promise now is the promise of the future. So don't think that your wishes are not, going to come true, because they are. This is the wishes that were made. It's not broken. It's something that was like the universe was holding dear to their hearts as well, and waiting for the right time to bestow these wishes upon you and in this next chapter of your life. Wheel. Wow. Indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. Yeah, I feel like now, like I said, we with the navigating that we had, the navigation card and this wandering path card, you're going to know now, where to go, what to do. You're no longer going to be wandering aimlessly in a maze that you're stuck in, this mindset that you're stuck in, because Ganesha is going to clear all these obstacles, and he's going to make the pathway clear, so you know exactly what steps to take next. And this chapter is going to be, like I said, it's a predestined, fated chapter, so it's just going to happen smoothly now, with everything aligning and unifying and coming into the right place at the right time, with divine timing being in the right place. And I feel also with the wheel, it reminds me of the Wheel of Fortune card, in tarot, where now the wheel is turning in your favor, with you entering into this life-changing chapter that's destined for you, and it's just going to be full of bliss and happiness and success. Club. Someone will try to make you do something against your will. Yeah, I feel as though, it's also going to be an era of protection, right? The universe now, this era is completely protected, where nothing can make things go wrong in such a way. There'll be no negative forces that will be allowed, to hinder this path that you're on, to hinder these blessings or to delay these blessings any further. It's like now it's completely protected by the universe. It's a fated path. It's a path that's also, being watched over by your ancestors, and you have all the spirit guides and Lord Ganesha behind you, and this is going to be a blessed path. So Lord Ganesha is saying not to worry. There's nothing that can come, in between this phase and this life-changing phase in you, because this path is now blessed. It's a blessed path, and the universe is protecting all aspects of this path, in this golden honoring path that you are now stepping into. August. Wow. Yeah, I feel with August coming here, and May, I feel as though things could have already started changing in May and August. So you might have felt certain things move in a certain direction, especially with August being, with the 888 portal, and this being a significant year, with it being, 888. With 2024 denoting in an 8. So I feel as though with the Lionsgate portal is also been the catalyst, and we've seen it in other readings as well, being the catalyst to move, the collective into this chapter where they need to be. So I feel as though August was a significant month for you, where things may have shifted already or started to shift, and you're feeling it, like I said, with the intuitive knowing. And this trailer card, of you seeing things behind the curtain. You could also have gotten the sense that something big is coming. And Lord Ganesha is just giving you a quick hindsight and a quick insight, as to what you can expect, because what lies ahead is just blessings upon blessings upon blessings. Staff, you will be taken care of in difficult times. Yeah, I mean, this comes with the promise card, right? That Ganesha is saying that you don't have to worry now, because the universe has your back. They are going to take care of everything. You are navigating the path that was navigated by the stars, predestined. What is meant for you will always be for you, and nothing and no one can take that away. candle, you will be shown the way. Wow. Yeah, I mean, to end that off, the blessing coming in here from Lord Ganesha is that he's taking care of the difficulties. He's going to show you the way. You're going to be navigated by the universe. You're going to experience all of these rainbow blessings. It's just going to be like a magical, miraculous era that you're stepping into as you step into this role that you were destined to step into. I feel this is destiny calling here. Fated events have happened, things have transpired, stars have aligned, planets have aligned, everything is aligned into the way that it needed to align in order for you to now experience this chapter of bliss, financial success, victory. We saw abundance, we saw rewards, we saw happiness, we saw dreams, manifestations, and miracles. So yeah, we saw it all right in this reading. And the Lord Ganesha is saying congratulations. You've reached this chapter and the stage in your life, and he's proud of who you've become. He's just saying that, keep the positive mindset going, let go of the negative, walk the golden pathway that you've always walked, and have faith that you've always had, that things will work out the way that it needs to work out, and he has your back in every possible way that can be described. Okay. Wow, guys. I mean, I feel as though, we kind of did all of the blessings. Maybe I just pull a few charms to get some sort of maybe synchronicities, symbologies, things that can give you clues as to that might, attune to you specifically. And I'll pull some sacred stones. To maybe just get more clues. So we have the cat here. So cat or feline, any of the feline family could be of significance. You might be seeing, cats. We have another cat. Wow. A purple cat. So that might be significance. Maybe you see a purple cat, something that's, out of the norm, and that could be like a clue for you. We also have the butterfly here, and the butterfly signifies transformation. So we saw that right from the beginning with you entering into this new chapter, and a double butterfly. Wow. Like I said, this is going to be like this was a life-changing message from Ganesha about a life-changing chapter that you're definitely entering into. We see the star, purple star. Purple is a significant color here. And purple reminds me of the third eye chakra, right? So your intuition and your key. Your intuition, I heard key. So intuition is your key here. You will know. I think this is now the universe is blessing you with this insight, further insight, where you step into, this white witch energy of you being the light and knowing and remembering who you are. Wow. And then we have another star here. So we've got two stars. I just feel like, it's going to be like stars of wishes upon wishes, manifestations upon manifestations coming true here. It's amazing. We have the this is the culmination stone. So this means everything coming together. Wow, like everything is culminated, united, kind of put into place here. This is amazing. We have the dragonfly here, so you could be seeing dragonflies. So dragonfly could be significance. We have the flower here. Like we said, spring is a season that could be, where you step into this new chapter as a sign and synchronicity of things to come. With you entering a blossoming area, era of your life. And then we have the person praying here. So like I said, your faith has been your guiding light, I feel, throughout your life. And I think Lord Ganesha is saying that continue with that faith, because trust the divine, continue with that same mindset that you had right in the beginning, and you by remembering who you are and why you came to this planet, will also kind of strengthen your faith in the divine. Because with this wishes and manifestations coming through, I feel as though once you see all of this transpiring in your life, it's just going to increase your faith in the divine, and you're going to leave this legacy and tell people about your life story and how your faith has always been your driving force in a lot of the successes that you've now going to be entering in or attaining in this chapter of your life. We have the internal flame here. Yeah, so with the eternal flame, I do feel, like I said, the universe has kept a lot of the your wishes and manifestations close to their heart, and they have kept it like internally burning, and this is just now the right time where you are stepping into achieving all of this. We have the candy here. So yeah, I feel as though sweet times are coming in. It's just going to be like times that you would want to experience since you were a child. I feel as though inner child wishes are also being granted at this stage of your life as well. I feel with this rune, it's like a do not enter rune. So I feel as though it's going to be a protected, era, like we said, with the universe protecting every aspect of this life-changing chapter. We again have the flower here, so, signifying blossoming with double confirmation there. We have hope. Wow. I feel the universe has said, yeah, don't give up hope, because this promise of the future is what Lord Ganesha is saying in his message as well. We have the letter H here of significance. We have a hero. Yeah, I feel with this honoring path, like you're going to be seen as a hero, like the legacy you're going to leave behind is just going to be something that's going to be talked about. I feel as though this is like legacy upon legacy. It could be generational for some, others could be global success, like I said, but it's going to be something that you're going to leave behind for generations to come. So it could be so much of abundance and wealth that you will be, generating in this next chapter, that you will leave it for legacy. It'll be like legacy wealth, you're leaving for future generations as well. Or like, your name is going to be known in this honored path where, then future generations, it's going to be like, the family name is known. It's going to be renowned in some way for some. The ladybug here, wow, luck and luck, hey? It's going to be a lucky chapter. Then we have the bottle here. So I feel what this is like a message in the bottle, and this is a message that Lord Ganesha is giving you, in terms of giving you a hindsight of what is to come. So I feel as though, like he's saying, at the trailer, this message of hope, this promise of the future, it's always been there. And he's just reminding you of the fact that this is now going to happen. Whatever was promised to you by the universe is definitely a promise that they're keeping. And you're going to see it now transpire as you move into this life-changing chapter. Yeah, and lastly, we have the bell. So yeah, I feel with the bell, it's like I'm hearing ding, 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 something big is coming, this is the universe giving you the shout out. It's like, the universe is ringing the bell now. Everyone needs to hear that the time has come, you're moving into this life-changing chapter, this life-changing cycle, and these the bell also signifies that these life-changing messages need to come to you, or meant to come to you now, so that Lord Ganesha is saying that the trailer is open for you to see, and that's why he wants us to give you these messages so that you know what to expect, what's to come, to give you that hope as well that we saw in the beginning, and with that came up, with the hope stone as well, where Lord Ganesha is just saying that the promise that was kept by the universe is a promise that they are going to fulfill in all ways. And I feel as though also as you enter this chapter, new spirit guides are entering your life, with this, because it's like something big is coming. I feel as though Lord Ganesha will always be there with you. He's one of your main spirit guides, I feel, and if you connect with him. And I feel as though also now, higher ascended masters are entering your life as well to support you in this chapter. And yeah, I just feel as though it's going to be a fully supported chapter by the universe in all ways, because they said, like, you don't have to worry about anything. Lord Ganesha has also given you the reassurance that, obstacles will be removed. This won't be a chapter of struggle no longer. And you will find your bliss as you take these next steps forward. And he's there for you. He loves you. The universe loves you. And like I said, they wanted the best for you, and now the best is coming in. So get ready for it. Expect it, because it's coming, and it's coming in fast, I feel. So let's see, should we pull maybe just closing messages here, and I'll pull one closing message from Ganesh. So we have intuition. Yeah, I mean, it's clear, right? It's follow your intuition. Your intuition was right from the start. Your intuition is going to be increased a lot more with the purple we saw coming in the symbology of the two charms there. I feel as though, you, like I said, in coming on top of the white witch here, you're just going to know, you're going to step into this chapter of you remembering also who you are. And you're going to remember that the sole purpose that you came, to achieve and to attain, was always meant for you. And like I said, what is always meant for you will always happen. As you enter into this new fated chapter, this life-changing chapter. Okay, let's get one last message here from Lord Ganesha. Relaxation. Yeah, I feel as though, with this card here, Ganesha is saying, relax, take it easy. He's got your back. Let him do what he needs to do. He's blessing you now with blessings upon blessings. Again, we see the moon, and the stars. So things have been aligned. You can relax. Things have, come together. They've united, like we saw in the focal card. This is your message to take a step back now. Let the universe, take control. Let the universe lead the way, lead you to this honoring path. For you now, it's just like relaxation. It's like, Lord Ganesha is saying, chill, I got you in everything. So that's like a very special message, to have such a powerful ascended master have your back in that way. And I feel as though, you are very special to him. I feel as though he is supporting you and has supported you throughout your life journey, and he's giving you that reassurance that the promises that was made to you the day that you were born, with the destiny that you were born to assume and to step into, is now coming into light as you enter into this life-changing chapter. Wow. Let's see one last message that Lord Ganesha will want to leave you with. Okay, this one here. Wow, okay. So this is from the movie The Nightmare Before Christmas. Yeah, this is one of my favorite movies. So it is, for it is plain as anyone can see, we're simply meant to be the nightmare before Christmas. Yeah, I feel like we said, with the moon and everything coming into alignment, it is plain to see, right, that it was simply meant to be. Like the destiny that's meant to unfold will unfold. The wishes and manifestations that was promised to you will come to be, and everything is going to come into this next chapter that you enter into. And it is plain to see for anyone, it was plain to see that it was simply meant to be. And for those that are looking for a significant counterpart, I feel as though, that's coming in here with a little clue from Lord Ganesha as well. So wow, guys, my sacred friends, I hope that you enjoyed this reading from Lord Ganesha. He came in really strong. I feel as though you have a real deep connection with him. He wanted you to hear this message. I feel as though this was a message that he wanted to it's like a personally attuned message, I feel. And we are so honored to have Lord Ganesha here. I want to thank him for being attuned, to the sacred circle and providing these messages to you. And I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please do like, share, and subscribe. You can also see my past readings. Like I said, the messages from the collective has been very similar, with wondrous things. I feel that human guidance is about to step into as we ascend. The message has been from the universe that they are supporting us in every step of the way, as we transpire and walk this next path, that's destined for us to walk into. So lovely messages from Ganesha. I can just feel him saying, I love you, I got you, you can just chill. So I hope that you enjoyed these messages. I hope it resonated. If it did, please let me know in the comment section. You can drop me a comment. It is the time that this message has been recorded is the Ganesh festival time. So I feel his energy is very strong. And he's showering his love and blessings upon you, and he's wishing you the best. The whole universe is wishing you the best, and they've always wished the best for you. And I think now that you enter into this life-changing pathway, you're going to see all of this unfold, and it's just going to be like, I always knew that this was going to happen. A promise kept is a promise vowed, right? So amazing messages today, and I'm so honored to have Ganesha here. And yeah, so stay tuned for this next part, which is to make a wish. It's a special part of the Ganesha festival and festivities, while during this Ganesha festival. So yeah, stay tuned to make a wish specifically with Ganesha. And yeah, thank you so much. I'll see you in my next one. Sending lots of love always. Hi, sacred friends. So for those that have made it to the end of this reading, this is a special end of the reading takeaway. So it's a make-a-wish section. So since this reading was recorded on the day of Ganesh Chaturthi, it's the day of Ganesha's birthday, I felt as though I'm being called to have this special section which is titled make a wish from Lord Ganesha. So we have the genie lamp here being placed in the middle as the center focal point for the sacred circle. So yeah, take this time to make the wishes that you want, but just alluding before that, I've been called to pick a few cards to see any additional special wishes that may be coming next true for you, to get some further clarity or guidance that Lord Ganesha wants to bless you with on this during the special time. So we have insight, we have achievement, wow. We have fulfillment, wow, amazing. And we have concentration, yeah, okay. So we have the focal point set out, and then we'll just put in a few maybe blessing cards. Money path, a path with money is waiting for you, wow. Waiting to find you, sorry. We have parrot, someone will gossip about all of your secrets. We have victory in some endeavor. And the last one, we have someone will try to make you do something against your will, yeah. So I feel now that we have the wish circle in place, you can make your wishes. So take this time to connect with Lord Ganesha and to make these wishes. I feel as though from the wishing circle here, we have the insight here. So if you have any wish of wanting to know something about the future, Lord Ganesha will bless you with that. I feel money paths here for those that are wishing for money paths to open and for financial success. This is also a pathway that Ganesha will open for you. Achievement in some endeavor, so we have both his wives here, Riddhi and Siddhi, so it's like a full achievement here. We saw this with the honoring path. And then parrot, with moving away from people, negative connections. So for those that want wishes or have wishes to move into new environments, away from toxicity and negativity, that's coming in here. And then we have fulfillment in all endeavors of your life. Like we said here, victory, we saw in the beginning of the reading as well. Concentration, so for those that are wanting to achieve something specifically in any educational endeavor, or just projects coming into mind. Now this path is going to be cleared with Ganesha giving you the knowledge that you need as well to move forward. And then here with the club, it's protection, right? So for those that are seeking protection, those wishes are also coming true as well. So yeah, take a minute to attune to the wishing circle, make your wishes to Lord Ganesha, and yeah, I pray that every wish that you make comes true, and that Lord Ganesha blesses you with 100 times fold of whatever you ask for. So I hope that you enjoyed this special part of the reading as well. And yeah, if you did, please do like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next one.